This is the Port Harcourt Zoo, once celebrated as one of Nigeria's finest urban attractions. Today, it sits in silence, forgotten by many, yet holding decades of stories in its empty cages. I came here to see what remains and to find out what really happened to this place. The zoo was officially established in 1975. At that time, Nigeria was just 15 years into independence and there was a strong push to create public spaces that reflected national pride. Port Harcourt was booming as an oil city and the zoo was designed to be more than just a collection of animals. It was a cultural landmark, a place for families, students, and tourists to connect to the natural world without leaving the city. For many locals, this was their very first encounter with lions, monkeys, and exotic birds. Imagine the atmosphere back then, school buses arriving in long lines outside these gates, teachers calling out to excited children, vendors selling snacks near the entrance, and inside, the sound of animals filled the air. Lions pacing in their cages, monkeys swinging on bars, crocodiles sliding into their ponds. The zoo was home to a variety of species: lions, chimpanzees, bamboos, ostriches, tortoises, crocodiles, and countless birds. It wasn't just about animals. For many children growing up in Rivers State, this was the closest thing to a safari, a place where imagination came alive. If you ask other residents of Port Harcourt, almost everyone has a memory here: a childhood trip, a photo taken in front of the cages, a feeling of wonder at seeing wildlife so close for the first time. But like many landmarks that rely on steady funding and maintenance, the Port Harcourt Zoo began to decline. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, cracks began to show. Infrastructure aged, budgets were cut, and animal care suffered. The enclosures that once felt alive grew quiet, the crowds grew smaller, and little by little, the animals disappeared. There were also darker moments. One of the most shocking incidents in Nigerian zoo history happened right here, when a lion killed its keeper during feeding. The tragedy made national news and raised serious concerns about safety and management. That single event left a scar on the zoo's reputation. For many, it symbolized just how far things has fallen, from a place of joy and wonder to one marked by neglect and danger. Today, walking through these grounds feels surreal. The cages are rusting, locks are broken, feeding bowls lie forgotten in the dust. Nature has started to take over. Vines crawl up the bars, weeds break through the pathways, and birds nest in abandoned enclosures. Where once you would hear the roar of a lion, now is the sound of crickets and the rustling of leaves. Being here, you can't just help but think about time, how places rise, fall, and sometimes get forgotten. This who once gave joy to thousands of families now is a shadow of itself. And yet there's beauty in the silence, the kind of beauty you only notice when the place has been left behind. The rust, the cracks, the silence, they all tell a story of what was and what could still be. The Port Harcourt Zoo is more than just an abandoned attraction. It's a reminder of how quickly joy can fade if places aren't cared for, and a reminder of the importance of preserving history, culture, and nature. The big question is, will this zoo ever be restored? Could it once again be filled with animals, families, and life? Or will it remain silent, left only as a memory of the past? Whatever the future holds, this place will always carry a piece of Port Harcourt story, and now a piece of mine as well.